was a family on a vacation trip. There was the father, John, who worked in a factory and was the livelihood of the family. Then is the mother, Mary, who was a housewife. Both have two little children. The greatest one was named as his father, John, and the youngest named Charlie. During the trip, they have an accident with a trailer. Fortunately, the mother and the children survived, but the father, before being transferred to the hospital, he died. The mother had to cope with her family. She started working on part-time jobs in which she got a stable job. Not being able to pay the house they live in, they needed to start living in small apartments in different places. One day, when the children were at school and the mother was heading to her work, she saw an advertising flyer which promoted a house with 2 baths, 2 rooms, and a penthouse with an affordable price of rent. It was strange, but with the circumstances, there was no way to corroborate the information. Mary calls a number on the flyer, and she agreed a date to visit the house. When she went to the date to visit the house, she saw an old woman, pale face, disheveled hair, old and torn clothes, and there was a smell, a mix of rotten fruit and urine. When they entered to the house, it was old. The wood floor cracked. There was a smell like scent of rain. But it was a house, a big house, where her children can be more comfortable. She talked with the old woman. If she can lower the price of rent. The old woman stayed in silence for a few seconds, felt like minutes. After she said yes. That doesn't matter the money. If her children can be happy in there. Mary felt chills around her body because she didn't remember to tell her about her children. But Mary, being insecure, believed that she told her at one moment she didn't remember. After she picked up her children from school, immediately they packed their belongings to settle in that house. The first day, the children chose them rooms and started putting out them clothes to be ready for dinner. After the children finished, Charlie went to explore the house. When he was on the penthouse, he started hearing something scratching the wall. The sounds started hearing louder and louder. The fear grew. Immediately, he got downstairs to wait for his mother. At the night, when all was heard were the crickets, John was awake because he felt something strange since he entered to the house. The clock read 3 o'clock. The temperature dropped. John heard the room's door being open. He wanted to see something, but because of the darkness, he couldn't. John felt chills around his body, so he covered himself with a blanket. He started hearing steps on the wood floor. It sounds like something was heading to his bed. Then he felt someone sitting on his bed, and a big hand with a slender fingers that fell to the bone, passing around his arm to his head. Immediately, John turned around to see who was, and he saw. In the mother's room, Mary woke up immediately when she heard a loud cry. She went quickly to the children's room, and she saw John watching something that was not there. Charlie was very scared of his brother. When she was in the room, the doors started opening and closed very strong. The children started screaming. The mother was looking for something to close the door. She found a lever to be able to jam it. When she was going to put it, she saw the old woman who was transforming into a doll and slender monster. Immediately, Mary closed the door with a lever, and she went with the children to protect them. The door was hit very hard for long hours. The children were crying, and the mother tried to stay in control despite her fear. When all stopped, the children fell asleep with her mother. In the morning, when they woke up together, they saw the door open and the lever far off the door. The children and the mother took their belongings and went to the grandmother's house. People talk about that house that is cursed by the devil. The more skeptical say that it's an old house where teenagers go to scare people, but no one is ready to enter to the house. It's recommended that no one try to look for it. Thanks for watching this video and see you later. Good night.